This video is intended to be a guided practice session for some of my more advanced students. For this session, you'll need your daily warm-ups page. You should have this page already, but if not, feel free to reach out and I can email it to you. And you'll also need your Voxmann book. Today we'll be working on one of the B-flat major ones. So again, if you don't have this, reach out and I'll make sure to get you what you need. But for now, let's go ahead and start with a nice warm-up. We're going to start at the top of the page for the daily warm-ups. We will give every note 4 counts, and I'll kind of soften tempo. We're going to go ahead and play from the B-flat, that's the first note, until we get to the next B-flat. So 1, 2, ready. Hopefully you're feeling good today, feeling like you have a clear sound. Let's go ahead and check in with your tongue a little bit. So the next line is called tonguing. We're going to go chromatically with that rhythmic pattern that's written for 1 octave. 1, 2, ready. So something to watch out for on that one is that your tonguing remains really crisp as you're descending. How do you think you did on that? All right, let's move on to our 3-note slurs. Let's go ahead and start with the first one. Do some quarter notes, keep it friendly. 1, 2, ready. Move on. Let's just do the next one. So here we go. 1, 2, ready. All right, hopefully you're feeling pretty solid with those lip slurs. We'll go ahead and skip down to the 5-note slur. I'm sure we've all played this one before. Make sure you're starting on 2 and 4, and we're going to work our way up. 1, 2, ready. Hopefully your last notes were all really solid. Oh my gosh, we forgot to do open. Well, I forgot to do open. I bet you guys were doing it. Let's do open. Focus on that last note. 1, 2, ready. There we go, much better. All right. Again, yeah, you want to make sure you're always checking in with that last note and making sure it's really solid. Let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go to the first lip slur of the next one, the one that just alternates between B flat and D and 16th notes. The main mistake we hear in this one is that, well, let me play it for you. We hear, but we really want, it's just a matter of evenness. So let's go ahead and try this one. See if you can keep it as even as possible. 1, 2, ready. Evaluate how you're feeling today. For me, I'm noticing my 2 and 3 valve combinations are all kind of not locking in as well as I'd want them to be. What about you guys? How are you feeling? All right, our last one here, we're going to do extending the upper register. We're just going to do that first ending. I do want to say if you don't usually play a high G, maybe you can skip this part of the video. So let's try it out though. Here we go. Ready. A flat. A natural. And B flat. All right, good work on some high notes. If you did them, let's skip to the last line. This is the one where we're really focusing on dynamics. You're going to start really soft, get really loud, and get really soft again. Usually I don't do this with a metronome, but since I'm going to be joining you, we will go ahead and turn on a metronome today. How about we give each of these 8 counts total? Ah, wrong button. Oh gosh, sorry. Let's give each one 8 counts total. 4 counts getting louder, 4 counts getting quieter. All right, here we go. 1, 2, Ready. Good, next one. Ready. Next one. Ready. G sharp. Ready. A, 2, 3. And B flat. 1, 2, ready. All right, good work. Thanks for warming up with me. Next up, we've got some vibrato scales. Most of you that are looking at this advanced video have done vibrato with me before. To recap, I recommend going ya, 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 and saying ya, and try to keep your jaw very still. So like, yo, 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 yo. Try it out. Yo, 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 yo. Great. When you're actually doing vibrato, your jaw's going to move a little bit. It's going to happen. But if you're actively trying to keep it a little bit reined in, it'll help a lot. So we're going to do some vibrato scales. Let's go ahead and just do B flat today. I'll keep it friendly. We're going to put 8 waves of vibrato on every note. Okay? So here we go. Ready. All right, we're going to keep going. As we continue, make sure your vibrato is really even, regardless of the range you're in. So some people, as you get higher, it might get like too narrow. So make sure we can hear it equally, regardless if you're playing low B flat or high B flat. This time, 4 waves per note, still the B flat scale. Here we go. All right, now we're going to play the B flat scale as written. Here we go. Ready. All right, now it's my favorite one. We're going to do 3 times as fast as possible. Remember, we'll just turn them all into 8th notes or 16th notes or whatever you want to think. We're going to slur it the whole time. Up, down, up, down. 3 times as fast as possible. Let's race. Are you ready? Get set. Did you make it? All right, thanks for doing some vibrato scales. Next up, just like in a regular lesson, we're actually going to do some sight reading, but we will get to some duets while we're doing it. Today's sight reading is in 6/8. I'll remind you that means there are 6/8 notes in every measure. We'll go ahead and start by just working on some rhythm. I have my sticks, my claves. You could use pencils, you can just clap, you can tap your knee. Anything you want to do is fine by me. Let's go ahead and look at this line that I've displayed on the bottom. It's in 6/8, so all quarter notes are going to get 2 counts. The 8th notes will get 1 count. Dotted quarter notes get 3 counts. Let's try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that go okay? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 4. 1, 3, 4, 6. 1, 3, 4. Going okay? All right, I'm not going to count out loud this time. It's all on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Making sense? I sure hope so. We're going to go ahead and turn this metronome down. So now the metronome will only beat twice per measure, once for each dotted quarter note that's in the measure. The tempo will remain the same. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did that go okay for you? I hope so. Let's go ahead and play it now. We're just going to pick one note. I'm going to pick the note E flat. You can play whatever note you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good refresher for you for 6/8. The only thing we didn't look at that you are going to see in the sight reading is 8th notes in 6/8. But that's not too wild. Let's go ahead and look at the sight reading now. All right, so our sight reading is Drink to Me Only. There's actually a really cool theme and variations by Howard Snell for the euphonium on Drink to Me Only. So maybe after this you can YouTube a recording of it or something. But let's go ahead and just look at the rhythm first. You guys have all taken enough lessons with me to know I like to break things down. So putting this metronome on, let's try to clap or do your sticks from the beginning to the first ending. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure that was great. Let's do it again. Let's go to the second ending. We're going to try to keep going this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so hopefully that helped a little bit with the rhythm. You know that I think the most important thing in sight reading is the rhythm. That's number 1. Number 2 is playing the right key signature. Let's take a second to check out the key signature. Number 3 is hopefully we play some right notes, right? And then finally, we're not going to stop because we're playing together. So there will be no stopping. Hopefully it goes well. Take a second to see if you can notice any patterns. Does this repeat? Well, obviously there's the repeat sign, but does the same music come back later? I'll give you a hint, it does. So try to figure out where exactly we'll start playing the same thing that we played before. All right, let's go ahead and try this out with our friend the metronome. We're going to try to play it as written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How'd that go? Hopefully you're saying, wow, that went so great, Miss Ewing. That's what I would like to hear. We're going to do it together one more time. I'm turning my metronome back down so that it will only beat twice per bar, just like before. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, how'd it go that time? Hopefully even better than the last time. Let's do it one more time. No metronome at all this time. Make sure you keep subdividing in your head. It'll make sure you're playing all the eighth notes in the right place. Here we go. Ready. If it didn't go great for you that time, you can always rewind, try it again, or you can play it by yourself a little bit. Let's conclude our 6/8 studies with a duet. We're going to play Farmer in the Dill today. Let's go ahead and play it together. You can see the part here on your screen. Let's both play the top part this first time. 1, 2, ready. Very good. I hope it was very good anyway. Go ahead and pause the video, take a second to play through it by yourself, and then we're going to go for it. I'll play the bottom part and you'll play the top part. All right, here we go. Ready. If that didn't go great, go ahead and rewind and just try it again. I'd love to know you guys are playing well. We're going to be working on one of the Voxmann etudes. Right now I'm looking at B flat major, and I want to look at a la breve, which is on page 3, at least in the edition that I have. So you can go ahead and flip to that. If you don't have this music, definitely reach out to me and I can see if I can get you a copy or something. We're going to work on the first 2 lines of it today, and then we'll continue working on it each week with the new video. So even if you don't get the first 2 lines perfect today, you'll have a week to work on them before the release of the next video. Let's go ahead and just take a second. We'll look at the key signature. You can see it's in cut time, but today we're just going to count it in 4. It's marked forte, loudly, right? And risoluto. Any guesses on what that means? We're going to say it means resolute, kind of boldly, right? Let's go ahead and just try this out. You know I'm such a fan of the handy dandy metronome. I've got to make it a reasonable tempo for us here. All right, let's try out these. Let's just do the first line this time. 1, 2, ready, and... How'd it go? Get all the right notes? If you didn't get the right notes this time, then really focus on that. But if you did, see if you can get those staccatos nice and bouncy. 1, 2, ready, and... All right, let's move on to the next line. Obviously, we have some different notes in this line. Sorry, we can make this stop. We have some different notes in this line, but one of the main differences is that all of a sudden we're piano, which means softly. So we're going to start with the second line. We'll leave out the downbeat since it's just tied over from the measure before. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, evaluate how you did. For me, I thought my piano dynamic was really good. I played those staccatos. My crescendo at the end was great. The descending arpeggio on that high G, not so good for me. So that's going to be my focus when I try it this next time. Let's try it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That went a lot better for me this time. How about for you guys? All right, let's put it together. Both lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, well, if I'm chipping the high G that many times, I'm going to assume you guys are too. Let's go ahead and isolate it. Since that's been a problem for me more than once, I need to practice it. So we're going to isolate it. And that's how I recommend you guys practice too. If you find something that's been a problem for you more than one time, isolate it. So we're going to do A, G. See if we can hit those notes. Now see if I can do them staccato. Can you do it? Oh, I cannot. Let's try it again. Something like that. Let's put it back into context now. So we'll start at the beginning of the second line. Make sure we get that G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry guys. Let's do it one more time for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to speed up the metronome just a little bit. So now the metronome's on 80. And let's play these first 2 lines again and see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. How'd it go for you? So hopefully you have taken note of some of the things you might want to work on these 2 lines. Don't really worry about going too much past them because we are going to keep going in future weeks. So if you do want to get ahead, that's fine. But we want to make sure those first 2 lines are really solid and perfect before moving on. Thanks so much for joining me today to practice. Since we did Drink to Me Only for sight reading today, I went ahead and pulled this out of my library. Again, arranged by Howard Snell. I'll play a little bit of it for you guys as bonus content, but you really should go look it up. It's a fun piece.